How did the father of the atomic bomb got toast? Can I say that? The father of the atomic bomb got toast. I think I can say it. So that would be with black Robert Julius Oppenheimer, the famous theoretical physicist, and Albert Einstein, another genius mind in physics that played in 1933 in Princeton, United States. So two great minds playing chess. To friends, let's say, we're not going to get into the historical details, but you guys really need to see that. We've done Napoleon versus Madame de Remusat, like famous historical characters playing our most beloved games. And now we are going to look at Albert Einstein versus Robert Oppenheimer. So let's do the chess thing now. You would be very pleasantly impressed with their chess understanding. And, if you want to say the only thing you could have maybe done better than Einstein or Oppenheimer is maybe chess if you really study and understand more than they did. But nevertheless, they were incredibly good chess players. So let's just look at this one here. So I don't know if they were playing bullet, blitz, rapid, or classical. I don't know these details, but we do know that we have a Ruy Lopez Spanish opening, Morphy defense, bishop a4. So that's quite theoretical. We might be even seeing it today in the FIDE candidates because I intend to live stream. So join my live stream, fellas, so we can discuss more stuff chess-wise. Bishop b3, obviously. Knight to f6, very theoretical. Everything is superb here. Knight f6, attacking this guy. Now, you've got a bunch of very good moves to play, and there is absolutely nothing wrong. It's actually gorgeous to play castle kingside, because after knight takes on e4 here, you obviously are going to get your rook nicely on to e-file, attacking the knight, attacking the pawn here, and you're gonna get your stuff back. d5, another theoretical approach, and a4. Now, a4 is the only misstep played by Albert Einstein here. That's not the strongest move. The reason that is not the greatest move is because Oppenheimer should have reacted with bishop c5. Bishop c5, and probably you notice, guys, that there is a double attack on f2. And if you say, yeah, but I got resources to play, yeah, the situation just worsens here. So let me just give you a flavor. So that's not what Oppenheimer played, but let me just show you what he should have played if he took his time. So that one was a move, and now you may react, you may respond in two ways here. You might say rook f1 or pawn to d4. If you play pawn to d4, you are going to lose a pawn here. If you say, okay, I'm going to play rook f1, what's going to happen? Now, the particularity in this scenario here is that you will take, and normally you don't want to trade the bishop and the knight for a rook, but in this particular situation here, this is slightly different because there is also the dark square diagonal of the black queen. So let me just take you a couple of steps forward. So knight takes. Now you got to take back, because if you don't take, okay. If rook were to capture, bishop takes and king takes. And now you say, oh, okay, well, have I got a problem? Yeah, there is something coming now with e4. And knight is being attacked. And if you move this guy, I don't know where you want to move. Okay, that's check coming here. There's a check coming. That's king is in check, and if you push the g3, they're going to be taking very nicely here. And if you say you're going to take here, then they're going to take you here, and they're going to castle, and black is better. It doesn't mean all of a sudden it's guaranteed in all the possible universes. These guys were theoretical physicists, and okay, probably you knew that already. So in all the universes here, black is better, of course. But let's go back to what they actually did play. So a4 was Albert Einstein's mistake at this stage, but the game is not over just yet. He pushed the pawn, Oppenheimer pushed the pawn. He wants to expand probably on the queen side. d3 naturally kicking the black knight away. This guy's got to go, and then the e5 would be seriously under pressure, which he did take. I would have played exactly the same stuff. And Oppenheimer now blocked with knight e7. Not a bad move. I mean, you try to do that, but then again, now black doesn't look, it's not looking very good here. Queen to f3. He goes for the kill. He goes for queen f7 and checkmate. Here, it's something that happens in our games too. Use that bishop. So he should have used the bishop. Bishop e6, cementing the f7, nicely protected. A bit of extra eyes on the d5, and play like this. Okay, the game is playable. It's not great, but it's playable for black here. But he played f6, so you don't play the f pawn. Normally, in most of the cases, we do not want to play the f-pawn. You're weakening the light squares. I'm talking about those squares in particular. Okay, and there is already a little bit of pressure here. And it's just not looking good because now you've got two wonderful moves to play. You either consider knight c6, and white is doing tremendously fine here because there is pressure, knight is pinned, and you can just grab this guy afterwards, or go a little bit more directly and simply and yet very efficiently, queen to h5, checking the king. So now, because he played f-pawn, which is a disaster, do not touch the f-pawn. In many situations, think twice before you do that. g6 is actually going to make it worse. And I get Albert Einstein was very happy because you take on g6. Notice the black knight on e7 can't capture because they are pinned by the rook. They take with a pawn, and now it's just rook is gone. Okay, it's absolutely finished. They take on b3. He took on b3, but who cares? The game is pretty much compromised here. Pressure on the pin piece. So Einstein understood very well that you need to add more pressure on those pieces that are pinned, and the bishop is pinned absolutely, will be captured. Knight can't play to allow the queen to defend. There is no way you can bring about the second defender for the f8 bishop. So king had to move, and now you just grab the bishop. Don't have a problem. He played bishop e7 to actually threaten and actually pin the bishop, so to speak, but very calmly, I would imagine. I don't know if Albert Einstein was calm during the game, but anyway, queen moved elegantly out of the pin, triple attack onto e7. Now, if you really want to simplify and you're playing bullet and you don't want to waste anybody's time, just go for all the trade everything, take on e7. If you want to play with the food for a bit longer, because mind you, the knight is pinned, develop the knight on d2, you have connected your white rooks. That bishop doesn't really exist on b7. Oppenheimer plays the c5, but that just doesn't do pretty much nothing. Rook aligns itself on this D file with all the black pieces, and now you're going to see what does that mean, because there are two pawns in between them. Yeah, there are, but now Einstein comes with a beautiful move, knight c4 sacrifice, and now you tell me, what's going to happen? Why don't I just take your knight? Well, you can, and surprisingly, Oppenheimer took. Surprisingly, he should have resigned. If you're asking me now, black should have resigned like 5-6 moves ago. Queen is being attacked. By the way, queen is being attacked. Can't move here on the white, on the e file because there is a rook. And if they try to go, whatever they try to go is just, this guy is gone. This is just gone on so many levels. So he took and pawn takes, and now the black queen is goodbye. And queen to d1. Did he resign? Yeah, he resigned at this stage, and it makes a lot of sense. I mean, there's no point to continue beyond this point. So guys, that was Albert Einstein. Famous historical characters, no need for too much introductions, and Robert Julius Oppenheimer that got toast. He got toast in this game. And yeah, subscribe to this YouTube channel, guys. You're gonna find every now and then some cool stuff, interesting ideas, and but let's talk about some interesting lines and opening things in my during my live streams on YouTube and Twitch and so forth, social media. So guys, thanks for watching the video, and see you soon.